Okay, I was going to just do you a quick version of Black Boys on Mopeds. Good news is that Sinead O'Connor on the version you sent me uses her capo on capo 4. And it's really simple, this one. It's 3 chords. It's G, D, and C. It's really slow, and it's in 3 times, either 3/4 time or 6/8 time. You can look up on the internet the difference between 3/4 and 6/8. They can be a bit interchangeable, but it's interesting to know what the difference actually is. So anyway, here's the chord sequence. It's tempting not to speed up on that one, so the important thing is to try and keep in a slow 3/4 or 6/8 time. So really simple. I use this version of the chord of G with the 5th string damped. You can use whichever one is most comfortable for you. Might be that one with the index finger on the 2nd fret of the 5th string. You might want to do 3rd fret of the 1st and 2nd strings, which is quite nice. I don't think she does that though, but you know, listen out for the variation if she does it. When you're really comfortable with that, and hopefully that'll be, you know, fairly quickly, you can do something a little bit more complicated on the D and the C. You can do a D sus4 chord, which is little finger on the 3rd fret of 1st string. The reason it's called suspended is because it doesn't really sound entirely finished musically. So you wouldn't really finish a piece of music on that. It wants to go to there. Quite often you'll hear music go that finishes it off. Anyway, so that's a sus4, and on the C you could do what's called a sus2, which is this, and take the middle finger off. You can do a sus2 on D as well, which is, again, middle finger off, just leaves it suspended. Sus2, D, D sus4, C, C sus2. Okay, so this is how it's incorporated into a song like that, just to add a little bit of variation. So you can just play with it a little bit. It doesn't matter whether you use 4 or the 2. You know, here you wouldn't want to use a sus4 because just because of the way that the sequence works musically, this is a sus4. Doesn't really work. What you'd need to do, which is probably too jarring for this piece of music, it would need to go to that, which is no good. So to the simple very simple strumming pattern. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, There you go. I hope that's helpful. Happy practicing.